Hi, Severance fans. Welcome to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori. This is Dr. S. Today, because Severance Season 2 is about to premiere, we are going to talk about some predictions, what we think might happen in Season 2, which premieres on the 17th of January. It's coming up, guys.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait. And if you haven't rewatched Season 1, go right now and do it. Take a day off of work and binge it, because we had revelations. We had much more fun watching it the second time around.
So much, it's just so much deeper the
Yes.
second time. Once you already know some big answers,
Yes.
the little details are really just haunting me.
And it reignites your excitement and joy of watching this show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I want to begin with what stands out to me the most is Miss Casey. So what do you think, what's a prediction about what's going to happen with Mark and Miss Casey? And is Miss Casey alive?
She's got to be alive.
She's alive.
She's alive. And then, Apple so graciously gave us 8 minutes. And so, kind of piecing together, watching the trailers, and then that 8 minutes, we know that Mark's back.
Yes.
And that he wanted to go back right away.
Yes.
It has to be because of his wife.
Yes.
Right?
Well, the Audi insisted. Remember, Mr. Milchick said, your Audi insisted on coming back. But Annie knows things too.
Yeah, and he wanted to go right away.
Yeah.
But they didn't let him. So, because 5 months passed.
Right.
Between, the premiere of season 2 and the last thing that we saw.
Yes.
So, what happened in that 5 months? I feel like they had to, get ready to let him back in.
Totally.
Right?
Set
some
the scene.
Cover-ups had to happen. Mm-hmm. It's really interesting because they show him go, and he's running the halls, and he goes to her old office. Mm-hmm. Right? But it's empty.
Right.
But why leave that? You could have just turned it into something else, right? So it's I feel like he's the experiment. They're messing with him, because you could cover all traces. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to experiment with what gets retained. When you are between the innie and the outie world, because why would you keep all that? But she's definitely crucial to this season.
Absolutely.
So he wanted to go back. It has to be because of that. But my brain can't still comprehend who should know what, right? So when Mark S is in there, what does he know and what doesn't he know from him going out? Because he was there.
He knows his Audie's wife is Miss Casey.
Yes.
And he's and they said that your wife died. And he's like, no, this woman's alive.
Yeah.
She's Miss Casey.
And then
She's not Gemma.
In one of the trailers, his sister is telling the Audi, you told me. Your innie told me
she's alive.
So then Audi Mark is what the heck? Because he doesn't know.
Right.
It's just.
It is a little confusing. But yeah, so that means that, oh my gosh, so will we see Devin telling him, the Audi, by the way, your innie came to me and she's alive.
Well, they show that in one of the trailers.
They do?
I just saw it today.
Dang it,
a longer trailer that's on Apple TV. So I was okay, so, and then there's so much about Miss Casey, there's missing posters and all this stuff, so now they're trying to find her.
Yes.
So that's all fascinating.
My prediction is that she is alive, though.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Because I'm still trying to figure out what their MO is. What are they doing? What is Lumen's purpose? What are they, what are you trying to do to these people? And I don't think you're just going to murder people.
No, they're trying to use them to create a workforce.
That wouldn't be to their advantage.
That's very beneficial to powerful people.
Yeah.
Right? Just to make people be able to do their jobs and be successful while their other halves, their severed sides, are doing the hard work for them.
Yeah.
It's really disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Back to Miss Casey, it's very obvious that when she had to sit with Mark and watch Helly, and she said that was the best time I ever had, that's clearly why she got fired, demoted, and put down wherever she was. Because they're uh-oh, what if that connection starts up here? But why would that be bad? I don't know.
Yeah.
But my prediction for Miss Casey is she is alive, and he will find her.
Oh, he has to find her.
And they will reunite.
But I think there's the trailers could be totally misleading because of the way they edit, right? But there's a shot where they show Miss Casey and then they show Mark kissing Helly.
I saw that.
So is she going to see Mark kissing? I mean, who saw that?
I thought it was Helly watching it and she smiled. She liked that she saw.
The Audi of Helly saw it. So the
Oh.
Yeah. So she likes it because she's seeing her innie having a relationship with Mark S.
Oh, I see.
But then I could have sworn I saw Miss Casey also see it.
Oh, no.
So that would probably
for sure.
Well, would it hurt?
Well, no, Miss Casey doesn't know.
Yeah.
It would be Gemma that would have to see it. Oh, this
see?
is so...
It hurts, right? It hurts.
It hurts so good.
But like the other parts that so at first in the 8-minute scene, we see that Mark S. has come back and Mr. Melchick is telling him like, oh, you guys all made contact with someone. The other 3 have refused to come back.
And they're famous?
Yeah, they're famous. But then we see another trailer where they all are back.
Yes.
Right?
Well, first you see new people, including a child. And then, then they're all back together. And then that's...
Oh so why did they come back? So what made them eventually decide to come back?
Exactly.
I don't know if
How
it
did
was
this happen?
they finally, maybe they know about... Yeah, I don't know. Because, so the 3 that are out there who refuse to come back, are they still fully severed or did they get reintegrated? Like what, like how much do they know? Like how much knowledge do they have? Because if they're refusing to come back, like they must know more than something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think Mark only came back because he needs to find Gemma. So maybe they all have equal awareness of it's messed up in there, but those 3 are like, hell no, I'm not going back. But Mark's like, I have to go back because my wife's in there.
Get my wife.
So maybe do they retain some of those memories?
Well, I remember a part of the trailer where Dylan was like, what did you guys see when you were, as your innie, like in the outside world? So I think they're just not going to like ditch each other. I think they want to stick together, right? They still want to like take down Lumen.
Maybe they sent Mark in first. Maybe they are still like a tight unit of 4 and they want to take down Lumen, but like they need one person inside. For now. But then they're all are going to be inside.
Yeah.
So then how did that happen? And
just how are they going to handle it? Yeah, I just wonder how this is all going to play out. But yeah, exactly. What would get them to go back in?
Like how do they?
Yeah, and they have to be accepted back in too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when they go in, they're severed, right? But then how severed are they? Because are they going to not remember any of the stuff from outside?
I feel like they would remember what they saw.
Right? Yeah, because they're talking. Yeah, because they're together and talking about.
Yeah, because he says something like he's like, I saw Miss Casey is my Audie's wife.
Yes.
So they remember. They'll talk about. They'll have a little brief session where they like debrief about like what happened when they were on the outside.
Right.
But that's really all they would know about the outside world.
And then Melchick tells Mark S. that the other 3 wouldn't come back even though there's all these reforms in place, right? So apparently because all of these secrets were revealed by Helly R., there was like scrutiny over Lumen's severed practices, and so now there's reform, right?
Yeah.
So is it all fake though, just for the public to be like, oh, it's okay, now there's reform?
Yeah.
Right? It's got to be just something for the public to not shut them down.
Totally.
Right? So then I'm just really, I don't know. It's
intriguing.
Way more questions than there are answers, but I'm really...
It's finally here, though. Gosh.
I just can't wait. They put so much into the trailers that I'm like, oh, they're going to answer all these questions over the course of the season.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I think another prediction, I hate to say this sounds horrible, but I think that Bert's going to die. Because he's not well, but I don't think that... I feel like Irv will get to, like, say goodbye to him. It'll be something really sweet and beautiful, but I think this is the season he dies.
Oh, man.
I know, sorry. I'm just trying to think of like, and then with Dylan, now Dylan knows he has a kid, right? So like, where's that going to go? Do you have any predictions for Dylan? Like, I feel like he might be like maybe the unsung hero here or something. Like something big will happen.
Yeah, because he already was crucial in like letting them go out to see, because they all got to make contact with their people because of him. He didn't get to have that experience.
Yes.
But he clearly knows something. Because he didn't come back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Actually, did he even get out? Like, did Melchick just let him go? Because, he stopped him. Shut the whole thing down, so.
He probably was like, you need to leave.
Yeah.
And then that's why he needed a 5-month break. I mean, all this happened at that time, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, did he make him go to the break room? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
A lot has changed.
It really has. And then the whole, like, getting rid of Miss Sobel, and, like, Melchick is like, oh, she wanted to have like a throuple.
Yeah.
With like how twisted are you?
I know.
Yeah. And then, but what did they do with her? Because they show Mark confronting her.
Yep.
So what's she gonna explain?
Is Miss Cole gonna be an ally for them?
Right. Because now that
she's a little disgruntled, right?
She's definitely disgruntled because she really loved Lumen, but then,
But then she did try to stop the whole Helly speaking as her innie.
So she's still loyal to the company, but then mad because they kicked her out. But then she also had this strange fixation on Mark.
Yes.
And wanting to do the whole throuple
So
thing.
then my prediction might be that, yes, she does help Mark.
Yeah.
I think that she will.
But then she'll probably get mad at the fact that he's kissing Haley R and trying to find his wife.
Or maybe she wants to be in a throuple
With all of them.
quadruple, what do you call it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Quadruple.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I don't know, but I can't predict things with certainty, but I can predict that it's going to be an amazing season. I can tell just by the trailers, what I've seen, and like, they've had time to perfect this season because we've waited a very long time. So,
like, comb through all the kinks and, like, have the continuity person.
Yes.
Make sure everything kind of is seamless.
Yep.
Like, makes sense. Like,
and
imagine
make it make sense.
how hard that job is to make sure that, like, you keep
Oh,
track.
no, wait, but they wouldn't know because they're an outie. Yeah.
So what does this person know? I mean, I think I would have nightmares about somebody, like, finding an error in my logic.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it did take so
Yeah.
long.
Because it'll be almost 3
my
years.
gosh.
In April, I think I saw that it was 2022.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Either way, it's going to be great.
I haven't been this excited for a premiere in a long, long time.
Same. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody who's watching, let us know some of your predictions for season 2, and then please follow along with us as we review it week by week. We'll be right here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.